Hello there everyone and welcome back to Factorio. We are here in the back of the base doing some cleanup work to continue the work of moving our smelting. As you can see, it is 90% relocated at this point, and that is because nearly everything, whoops, okay, we're good, okay, has been rebuilt over here. I'll show you everything else I've been doing off camera. I have fired the smelting system back up, and it's coming along quite nicely. As you can see, I've built a buffer for iron here, and I'm actually thinking about building a similar buffer for steel, although I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to squeeze that in. I may have to shift this whole thing back up, but it doesn't matter too much because we've got all this residual steel left here, which I'm going to actually have to collect up. So I might work on that a bit later. And so I've expanded gear production a bit, upgraded the factories, and I started working on conveyor belts. Now, I had a crazy idea where I would actually need 3 of these factories, and I still think I might. Factory number 1 produces them for building splitters and underground belts. Factory 2 would produce for science, and Factory 3 produces for building the Tier 2 and Tier 3 belts, which I'm just getting set up for. And I think that's going to work. These are just my splitters and... there we are. Splitters and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of smart inserter work. We're going to need 4 of these because I don't want to have an insane quantity of these things. And we're going to need 2 of the Tier 3 factories to finish this up. I'm just kind of cramming this up into this little corner here. I got to bring the fuel lines down to finish the job here, so that I think I'm going to craft them over here. So, but yeah, I need to bring the fuel lines, or the lubricant. That's what we're missing. We're missing lubricant to build these top tier things. And I've got a small box of medium Tier 1. I'm trying to get rid of some of these these residual Tier 1s here. In fact, I'm going to actually disable that for now, because going forward I want to use up these first, which are they're leftovers from the original factory, and I'm going to run them all through the upgrade process. Eventually I don't want to have any of the classic ones left in the system anywhere at all. There we are. So now then, we need 1 here. And actually this will work just fine, won't it? 1 here. So you are going to make Tier 2 underground, it's not Tier 2s, Tier 3 underground belts, and you are going to make Tier 3 splitters. Oh, advanced circuits. We're going to have to start making advanced circuits. For almost everything else we need already, though. Yeah. This one only needs iron gear, so actually we should do it the other way. We should make this the underground belts and this the splitters, because we're going to have to do some fancy footwork with the splitters. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So, smart inserter time. Well, somewhat smart. I just think it'll be better if I do this smart, just in case I screw something up. So you are only going to accept red belts, and you are only going to accept red undergrounds. Okay, that's step 1 down. Step 2. Alright, and let's see if we can make this work the way I think I can. Okay, if this works the way I think it does... Yep, it does. Look at that. That can work right there, and that can work right there. So now we need advanced circuits to be manufactured, which actually should have been in the factory before everything else, but We'll actually, you know what we'll do is we'll put advanced. No, this is going to be another smelting block potentially. Gonna have to think on that. Where am I going to put advanced circuit manufacture? Maybe right over here. That might be good. What do we need to make advanced circuits anyways? Plastic, right. And plastic is way up in the corner. Although we have one blob of crude oil right there. So yeah, we need advanced circuits and we need to get lubricant down here for 2 of these, not for this one apparently. But that actually brings us around to part 2 of this, where we need to have 2 chests. Oh, we got lots of chests. They're steel. Perfect. So 1 goes there. Alright, we need to limit it to... We don't want more than 1 stack, and in fact... let's see. Oh, we don't have... Let's see if we can get a red wire. I've never tried this. Okay. Let's see. The red wire condition is going to be from here. Whoops. What happened there? Whoops. That did not do what it was supposed to do. How does one connect wire? Shift click, control click, control right click, shift right click, alt. Okay. Whoops. Nope. Wire. Alright. Let's see. Options. Controls. I've never tried these, so... Let me see. Link. LUA. Production statistics. Mine, build ghost, remove pull cables. Remove pull cables. Interesting. Nope. Not crafting, not inventory. Maybe it's... No, it's not inventory. Copy. I really need to figure out how red wire works. It's also possible that I actually need green wire to do what I want to do here. Well, let's see. No, red and green wire should do the same thing. Give me a minute. I'm going to go look this up and get it right the first time. Got it. It was missing a step. There's this thing called a smart chest here that uses a steel chest to actually create a programmable device. So if I put that right there, now the only part I'm still missing is how to connect them up. Control click. Red wire. No. Okay. Still 1 step missing. 1 second. Okay, according to the wiki, you need to take it and drag it from a pole to the target entity. Like so. Aha! Let's make another red wire, because we need to connect it. So it looks like the power poles are actually the interface point for these conditional settings. So if we put that right there, red wire condition is counting the number of fast undergrounds. We don't want more than 30 of those. Actually, let's make it 25. 25 is a good number, and you only want to get underground belts. There we go. I think that's it. Hold on. Am I missing something? Red wire condition. Less than. There we go. Now it will load them in as long as there are less than... Alright, we're going to definitely need another inserter to make this work on an efficient scale. Because, boy, that requires a lot of belts, or a lot of... Okay. We'll do this a different way then, which means we're also going to have to move this pole, unfortunately. There, we'll put it up by... No, it can't go... Alright, it's going to have to go up by over, down, right there, and then we're going to need to use a basic pole to fill in the gap. Okay. Because obviously it does not create those or load them in fast enough. All right. So let's see. There we go. Now we're at a better rate of speed. I mean, the important thing is it's going to be operating over time. So we should be able to get this to work. Oh, and we'll just disable that for a second. Actually, we need to get the red and green wire conditions back in ASAP. Oh, did those get destroyed? I guess they did. I guess they can't be reused. So drag from here to there and from here to there. And yours is less than 25. So it should stop at 25 if I've set this up right. And this is still going to need a few of these, I think. I think 2 will be good for fast inserters here. Of course, I don't have enough electronic circuits to finish it. It is so nice to have this back up and running though, you know. Get a couple more fast inserters. So next we need to get plastic down to the new system. Oh, right. So we need you to go to here and then wrap yourself down, down, and around. And actually, what would work even better will be if we bring the plastic in there, then we can bring everything in. No, wait, does this need plastic? No, it does not need plastic. It's the circuits that need plastic, but we are going to have to bring in those special electronic circuits somehow, which I have not entirely figured out, but I think we're going to have to do a splitter to do this. Just a hunch. Because otherwise we're going to have none going one way. What just happened there? Oh. Oh. We have a power problem, don't we? Alright, and that'll just go on there if there's too many of them for this project. So, okay, so this is completely overloaded on smart inserters. There's 26 of them in there. Yeah, there's less than 25 of those. And there we go. That's just sort of creating a backlog right there. Perfect. All right, that's sort of step one, or part one. This is just to make sure that I don't have an unbalanced production of those two things. And actually, the other part of this is going to be having, well, let's figure out how we're going to get the advanced electronic circuits into that one, because that's going to be a critical component. But first we need to deal with a rapidly increasing power problem. And that is going to require increasing our pollution. Hey, 10 steam engines. And all we need now is some stone to make stone furnaces. What do we need? Unbaked stone, which I believe I have a nice stock of up here somewhere. Now, what was I using? There was a backlog of... There was stone there before I started making the... Okay, there's my massive quantity of stone walls already. And then I had, yes, a chest filled with stone. All right, and we're going to make... We got 10 boilers, or 10 steam engines, and now we need 10 boilers. Oh, we don't have the iron for it now. Oh, this is all my old system, isn't it? I'm going to start bleeding iron out of it a bit here. Okay, that's enough to make 20, which we don't want. We just want 10. And 1 offshore pump. So we're going to make another line of these right here, which should help a little. Which means we're going to need another line of... Where are those boilers going? There they are. Boilers and pumps. So boilers. Whoa. Oh, we need 14, that's right. All right. There we go. Those are all linked together. We'll need an underground pipe to to run the new line of water. Oh, whoops. Right, I forgot about that. Oops. That did not work the way I had hoped. We need actually a gap. Actually, we'll start by placing one of these. Whoop. Too close. There we are. Nine, 10. That's the next one right there. Get some power poles in place here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, come on. 4. I know I have some of those silly things kicking around here, but for now, we'll just drop in one of these right there and right there. Excellent. That goes there. The 14 boilers now go right there, except for the minor issue where one of them doesn't fit. But that's okay, that's what pipes are for. Oh, yuck. Okay, underground pipe. We got 2 of those, not 4 of those. And let's see, we'll get 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 burner inserters again. There we are. Now that we can get through there. And where's that offshore pump? It's right there. All right, well, I guess that's going right there. One more pipe, one more pipe. Good stuff. There we go. Okay, water is in. Now we need our burner inserters. Oh, geez, that's going to be a pain in the butt, isn't it? You know what? Actually, it makes a lot more sense to put one more pipe here, like so, and then just shift the whole inserter line, the whole boiler line down by 1. That'll work much better. Okay. Because now these guys will work the way they are supposed to. Okay, no fuel in there. That should be enough to actually fire the things up. And that should be enough belts to supply the fuel things. Perfect. There we are. And actually, shouldn't even be necessary to do that. There we go. All right, there's fuel. Okay, we'll put this here, and then we should be able to go. Click, right click, click, right click, right click. All right, now the other thing we're going to need is we're going to need to start making accumulators, because accumulators will let us store power for when there's nothing going wrong. Because the last thing we want is for our defenses to shut down in the middle of a disaster. Now accumulators, let's see, where are they? There's an accumulator. Batteries. So we're going to need to get battery production back up and running here, which we're going to need for the to get science back up and running as well. We're really low on those, so we're not too low actually. But blue science here is pretty much shut down, which is okay. I'm just going to grab all these batteries, because that should let us make a few accumulators in the near future. Let's see, how many can I make? 7. Let's see how many that lets us actually make. Here they come. 7. Now we're short on iron. Well, that's easy. We're just cleaning up this old neighborhood here. 20. Let's see. You know what? Let's make them all. 20 accumulators. That'll let us do some experimentation with network creation. See what it's going to take to make a good system here. These labs actually aren't doing bad. I suppose I could do some research to just consume some of that, couldn't I? Let's see what we got here. Logistics robots, construction, inserters, shotgun shell damage, combat robotics. That'll allow defender capsules, and that's distractor capsules. I could also do the portable fusion reactor. Let's start with just something that's going to make our turrets a little better. Laser turret shooting speed. Yeah, sure. That'll do. Okay. So we need to do... I had a factory making pipes. We need to pipe down the lubricant that we're making. The refinery area is going to need work too. Oh yeah, there was a pipe factory. That's right. And that is a lot of pipe there. Let's make most of it underground. Boy, it takes a lot to make underground pipe, doesn't it? Oh, it takes extra iron plates to do. There we go. Excellent. Oh yeah, and of course that's going to take bloody ages because... Well, let's see. What does it take to make plastic? Coal and petroleum gas. Actually, this thing's all ready to go, isn't it? So all we need to do is actually link this mess up to a belt and start directing it where we actually need it. Alright, you don't need to be doing that anymore. Just ripping up this old system here, slowly but surely. But yeah, give me a second. I'm going to actually just direct the existing plastic manufacturer down there because there's nothing I need to bring up here to make this whole thing work. So yeah, I'm going to run a belt and I will be right back. Okay, before I go any further, I need to get this accumulator bed set up. I grabbed myself a substation, which is apparently a much better way of linking up power to a storage grid. So we're going to put this right at the end of our generator set. We'll tuck it right in here because I think if I readjust these guys over here, I can squeeze one more set in. Let's just see if I can put accumulator right here. Maybe I'll go one further. Yeah, we can put it right there. So we'll move the substation over by one so it's nice and square. There. Okay. We're going to have to move that, obviously. So now we just need something that will connect it up, like so. There we go. Ooh, noisy. This is going to serve... Okay, well, that's a start anyways. That will give us a little bit of additional power capacity. Of course, it doesn't link up properly right there, but that's okay. We'll just put this right here. Nice. And this one we will move from here to there. Okay. Alright, so now we have accumulator capacity. 100 megajoules of accumulator storage, which we're going to up a lot in the future once we start manufacturing those. So here we have plastic and lubricant piped up, ready to bring across. And actually, if I set this up right, we can put it right immediately below. So if we run the pipe right there, yeah, we could run the pipe right here. So we'll just bump this up by one. There we are. If it feels like I'm doing a lot off camera, I kind of feel like we've done some of this already because we're rebuilding the base sort of, I'm not going to say from scratch, but definitely with a revised design in place. Okay, and that's going to go right to the shore there. Won't go all the way under, but that's okay. We'll just link all of these up, and then we'll bring the plastic along right below it. All right, we're gonna obviously have to go get some more of those belts, which is okay because we got lots of them. They're being manufactured, right? We'll get rid of these by throwing them in here. Now then, what do we need? We need belts. Got 2 stacks of this kind of belt. Oh no! I have blocked up my... There we are. There we go. Now we can connect things up, but let's make sure it's connected up in such a way that we can actually get it through. Where's my underground pipe gone? Have I used it up already? Or am I just blind? Apparently I've used it all up. 10 more of those. Okay, well that's interesting. I guess that's the way we're going to have to take it out then. Crowded space is crowded. And then we'll go... Where to? I guess we're going to be going this way, so... 1, 2... We're going to get the top tier transport belts. Are probably not really grossly necessary yet, but I want to be ready to start. Because I've never had them, and they're cool. Okay, and back down, down, and back up. And then to there. Doom, doom. Go away. One more underground, and now everything is in place to actually manufacture those. We just don't have anywhere to put them. And storage is going to be actually a bit of a bugbear. So we're going to use long-armed inserters because we're going to want lots of these. So that's not going to be an issue. Just get a couple of steel chests for now to load them up. One right there. And we'll get, say, 2 stacks of those for now. And we'll use a smart inserter right here, combined with a one of my last smart chest, linked with green wire. Or no, we'll use, well, we might as well use that green wire because we got an extra green wire. And we'll link them to one of the local poles, like this one right here, and this one right here. Green wire condition less than, and that's going to be splitters less than 25. Okay, and we're just missing advanced circuits to get that one up and running. Now, I really don't want to do a dedicated advanced circuit production line here. That would just be annoying. Yeah, that does fit the way I thought it might. We'll run advanced circuits up here. I mean, it would be even better to do it with logistics robots, wouldn't it? Let's see, how's our power doing with that spike we just had? That's actually not bad. I mean, it is spiking to the point where it's using all of our capacity, but now we have the accumulators which are acting as sort of a buffer. Good news. Very good news indeed. Okay, let's see. Well, I don't know... Oh, yeah, we're out of red science, as I suspected. Science is shutting down. But that was to be expected. Red science requires... What does it require? Copper plates and iron gear wheels. Interesting. Well, let's see what we can do here. Copper plate and iron gear wheels. We'll figure that out in a bit. I might even just get that quickly set up off camera. Oh, apparently we never finished this one off either. There we go. That should work a little better. One more belt. There we go. Much better. Oh, yeah, we're backing up. Good news. All right, we've backed up on everything. We need to bring plastic around. We're going to bring it down into the main corridor, and we'll bring it right here beside steel production. So it's going to come right through where science currently is. And to there. Actually, that's going to be not going to work, is it? We're going to have to go over by 1. Which is fine, because we're shutting down these science labs. In fact, we'll grab these two. We're obviously going to have some excess science sitting around now. Alright, let's start right here. Alright, that's completely unnecessary, now that I think about it. So it's here to here. And then belts. Get rid of those because we don't want them joining by accident. Then one more underground here. Underground to... Now where's the line going to be? The line is going to be right here. Whoops. Because plastic is another fairly significant primary product. Now let's see, I've read that if you want to shuffle things diagonally quickly, you can actually do it with splitters that way. That acts as a fairly efficient diagonal shift. So I think it's worth a shot just to see how well it works. And then... Dang it, I always do that. Alright, here comes the plastic. Back into the system. Losing a bit of density, but we're not going to worry about it too much right now. That is definitely a problem for another day, and we can always use the super fast belts too. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work too badly, does it? In fact, I wonder if we could even use it to re-establish the density. No, it just jams up really fast. Well, that's okay, because density isn't going to be an issue here in a minute as the system backs back up again. Blorp. That would look pretty cool. Little echo of stuff rolling back up the line. Okay. So we have, let's see, let's just look at the shape of this whole business here. We're going to want room for one more iron processing area, because this is copper 2, iron 1, iron 2. So let's just reserve it, because we have extras of these. And then, so this is bringing ore in, taking ore away, bringing ore in. Okay, so that is actually, and then we could actually shift this whole business over to give us more room for, let's do it this way. Yeah, we'll do that. And do that. Whoops. Let's grab all of this. Grab that, grab that. Okay. You go to there. You go there. We're going to just try to make this as compact as possible. I keep on rebuilding this, I know. But you know what? In the long run, this is going to work out really, really well, because we'll have... Oh. Actually... Well, this isn't always going to be where it's going to come from, so let's plan this as if this is temporary. Okay, more classic belts. But, okay, the important thing here is, other than clearing out the old production line, which is this right here. Interesting. Takes a lot longer to clear out that secondary line, doesn't it? Alright, we have more of those than we actually know what to do with, so let's just tell it to not be quite so insane about it. Likewise with this, oh no, this one is just an upgrading system. Get 2 more stacks of those. Okay. Coming along. And that can be reestablished in no time at all now. Clearing, oh, it's clearing okay. Actually, it's clearing not bad in speed-wise. And all it has to do is get past these 2 junction points here, and we can rejoin them. There it is. Bingo! Now, why is there none on this line right here? Because I've missed 1 single belt. There we go. We are up and running. Okay, let's... There we go. The backlog's starting to clear now. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, now we'll just load balance these 2 belts right here. Perfect. Use the full capacity of the double belt I've got going on here. And we've only got 1 buffer chest actually being used at the moment, which is, or, okay, a few buffers being used. Okay, we've got plastic in place. I think we're good for today. We've got our new Tier 3 belts ready to go. Do we? Yes, we do. We have 2 stacks of them already. Look at that. And a buffer. We have no smart inserters out yet because we don't have those, but we could... No, we can't, apparently. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that for now. At the moment, it's thank you all very much for watching. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.